Combat sport Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship brings you aggression in April. It all starts April 11th with our Hawaii debut in Honolulu. Maki Coconut Bombs Pitolo toes the line with Doug Cold Red Coltrane. From there, the stakes get higher. April 17th, it's BKFC 88. Chris Camosi versus Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez in a clash for the Cruiserweight World title, where one night can define a career. Then, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship goes global again. It's our highly anticipated Australian debut on April 18th in Townsville. Heavyweights Hayes the Hooligan Heppy and Krzysztof Big Man Wisniewski step into the squared circle knowing it only takes one shot to end it all. Then, to close out April, it's Jared Captain Deadpool Warren and Connor DeCrook Cook, both looking for a knockout to make a statement. 4 events, non-stop action. For more info on how to watch all the chaos live, download the BKFC app at bkfc.com. We are all the way live from Satellite 5. Hopefully you have a very happy Easter, but now we're back into it again. Another fight week, man. We're headed straight to Hawaii, to Honolulu. I'm looking forward to that. Everyone's getting laid. There's my joke. There you go. I'm Brian Soscia. I'm glad you're here with the Bare Knuckle Show. We have so much great stuff to get to today. Elvin Brito going to be joining us, El Bandito, ahead of his big fight with Ramiro Figueroa on April 17th in Denver. We'll be talking to him, seeing what's going on with that, and just finding out more about Elvin. He's been around for a long time. Going to tap into his brain, see what's up. Also, King Kai Stewart will be joining us for a couple minutes. I have to talk to him about some stuff. A lot of call-outs. The most call-out man in BKFC. There he is with the Mohawk. Him and Dave. I love that. And then also, we're going to have some new show announcements. As always, it's one of those things where the ink is drying. If the ink is totally dry, they'll talk to me right in here, and we'll throw some new show announcements out for you. Maybe even some new fight announcements. I don't know. Anything can happen here on the Bare Knuckle Show. I'm just happy you're here with us. So I want to talk to our guys in the booth like we always catch up with right away. Hey. And yeah, there they are. Evan, there he is, backward hat. Welcome to the show. Evan is the new guy here. Evan, welcome to the show. We're proud to have you on the show.
It's great to be here.
You having a good first day?
In. I met a lot of great people.
Brandon, how are
great.
I'm sure. It's great. They're very nice here. Yeah. Brandon, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good. Did you boys have a good Easter?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
It was
way too much time with the family.
Any egg hunts?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was just my daughter, though.
Yeah.
Did her own, so it was easy. But
yeah. And then what about as far as Easter bunnies? Anyone go get the picture? You got new kids, young kids?
I did actually this year. I think it was the first time we actually went to the mall to get it done.
The mall?
I wouldn't do that. I don't know.
Did you? Well, I know.
Too many dirty old men out there.
Well, you sit on dirty old men's laps every day. Why do it on Easter?
I don't want to be like their father.
That's your day off.
I made the mistake so they don't have to.
That's right. You screwed it up so they don't have to. Well, you got your great Easter pictures. You had your great ham. I was telling these guys, the weirdest thing that happened to me was that the night after I had Easter ham and dinner, I woke up twice. This has never happened to me. I thought I was dying. I was hiccuping. Like it woke me up in my sleep. And then I looked it up, and apparently it's indigestion or something. So if you ever hiccup, you're probably not dying.
Do you like ham?
I do. I don't know, man. Brian has to have his ham. I do like ham.
I heard you love it.
I do love ham. I love a big porker, a big one. The big.
Yeah.
Well, today, speaking of big porkers, today is International Beaver Day. We were celebrating International Beaver Day with the graphic behind it. There it is. I'm holding up the beaver, as you can see. I spoke with the guys. We're all going to go around and tell our favorite kind of beavers. I don't know. I've all kinds of favorite beavers. I like the ones you can hold. I like the ones that are. I've seen bald beaver. We've seen hairy beaver. You like the kind you can slam, right? Weren't you telling me that?
Oh, I like a good landing strip.
Brandon, what's Brandon saying? What kind of beaver do you like?
Maintained beaver.
A maintained beaver. That's a good one. On this International Beavers Day, slam a beaver today. Poke a beaver. You can do anything you want as long as they want you to have fun with them. These beavers. Beavers are great. Go to the zoo. Do what you want. I'm excited about.
But
that's
teeth on that thing.
I know that would hurt. The red
Jesus.
too. I never knew beavers' teeth were red. I only thought it was once a month, but I guess they are. They're red. They're red teeth. I read about them. I read about them, and I also read. I think their teeth are filled with like Iron, I think I told you. Was that what I said? It's so their teeth don't break. I don't know. Do you know there was actually a wrestler at one point named Beaver Cleavage? You ever hear of this guy?
I certainly haven't.
Oh, Beaver, I know you haven't. Beaver Cleavage is one of the headbangers out of New Jersey, and he went on to become Beaver Cleavage, and they did these Leave It to Beaver little vignettes, we call them, and they'd have the music playing black and white, and the whole gimmick was, and this is like years ago.
1999 WWF wrestler.
It's a long time ago, like the late 90s, right? Yeah. And he's there, like, it was incestual overtones or undertones of him and his mom, like, oh, does the beaver need some milk? His name was Harry Beaver, Beaver Cleavage.
What was the like the Greek story?
Oedipus.
The old Oedipus, yeah.
The Oedipus, yeah. But they were actually doing it, and then I don't know what happened. I think something happened with one of the other wrestlers. Sable had like a lawsuit against them or something, so they dropped it. But it was all set up. He was dressed
focusing on inappropriate sexual innuendo with his quote-unquote mother, Mrs. Cleavage.
It was crazy.
Played by Mariana Kamlos.
She passed away, I think. But him, Mosh, he's actually doing his last match. He was one of the headbangers doing his last match coming up here. He's a Jersey guy, just like you guys. Trained at the Monster Factory, I believe. But the point is, this guy, it was completely inappropriate. Lasted for like a month or two. And it was like he would bury his face in her breast and stuff and say he needed mother's milk. And his name was Harry Beaver. We can't show it. We'll get a copyright strike. If you have time, type, not now, do it after the show. Type in Beaver Cleavage and you'll see what we're talking about. And then you can write, like, I always think it's cool when you go on YouTube videos. It's like, this show brought me here. So just comment, the Bare Knuckle show brought me here to Beaver Cleavage. I guess we want a name on that.
Somebody said I look like Nate Shook in the comments.
Who, you?
That I'm aging to look like Nate Shook.
Let me see you. Let's see.
Bro. May God strike me down if I end up looking like Nate.
Is that what they're saying? Nate Shook? Yeah, I'm trying to talk, kind of talk like him a little bit.
I'm eating peanut butter. It's stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Oh. Maybe you sound like him. Talk like, you can try to talk like him. You love to eat.
Well, Elvin Brito hasn't been announced yet because he hasn't signed his contract.
Oh, he's coming on today, Nate. Come on, Nate.
Oh, I guess he signed.
Okay. I'm glad you know about
Well,
that.
it wasn't marked in the Google sheet.
All inside baseball stuff. So I'll tell you who is signed. We're looking forward to Hawaii this weekend. We're excited for that. We've never been there. We ascend upon Honolulu. And Doug Cold Red Coltrane is in the main event. We haven't heard from him in a while. Last time I talked to him and we were taping him, I don't think we have a clip of this, but I think he's fought since then, but it was Blake Lacaze. And what we found out was he could rap. Doug Cold Red Coltrane's like a rapper. He can freestyle. So I made him do it. It was very awkward. I think it was one of you guys with me when I was trying to make him do it. And he did it. I didn't know we found that, but I decided why not write a rap? We'll try our hand at it for Doug Cold Red Coltrane about his fight. Let me try to do this. I can't rap. I'm going to try. Should I try to write this rap? I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to try.
Let's go.
Oh, man. I got to read it, though. All right. I have no rhyming potential. It sounded probably better in my head.
Do you need a beat?
I can't do it to a beat. I was going to say throw me a beat so I sound cool, but I won't be able to do it to the beat. I know I won't.
Or a cappella.
All right. I'll give it a shot. A little freestyle here. I'm going to ruin this. Hold on. All right. He's rapping about his opponent here in this thing we wrote. They call them coconut bombs. Yeah, I heard the name, but I crack shells quick. I don't play no games. Lay on my neck, but knuckles stay raw. Respect to the land, but I'm bringing the law. Doug Cold Red Coltrane, remember the name. Left a legend in the sand. Lit the whole damn flame. Coconut bombs tried, but his night went red. Now the crowd chant loud, because that is what happens when the cold red is spread. That was okay. If somebody could rap, that might be okay.
Sounds like a poem.
Hold on. I don't know how to write a rap.
That sounded more like a poem.
Yeah, you didn't say it with any real.
Well, all right. How do I say it? Well, because I'm reading it. Let me try again. Yeah, give me a beatbox. Give me something. Give me some beat. I can't rap. I'll try. They call them coconut bombs. Yeah, I heard the name, but I crack shells quick. I don't play no games. Lay on my neck, but knuckles stay raw. Respect to the land, I'm bringing the law. Doug Cold Red Coltrane, remember the name? Left a legend in the sand, lit the whole damn flame. Coconut bombs tried, but his night went red. Now the crowd chant loud, because that is what happens when the cold red is spread. I don't know. Who was beatboxing in there?
I was.
Yo, you got a mouth on you. Oh, wait. You do.
You got a mouth on you. You know that?
You have a magical mouth.
What are you, Frank Rizzo? I don't like you.
You crumb bum. You have a magical mouth. You can do all the. Do Nate for me.
Oh man. No, I can't right now. I can't. I'm sorry.
You don't want to, Nate? You can't tell me about a major announcement, major signing we might have tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. So
That's not anyway. Let me get to this.
No, I can't.
Listen, tomorrow, I spoke with President David Feldman today, and he said tomorrow that there's the major announcement coming of this new signing. He said to me that it is the biggest signing we've ever had. It's going to make a huge difference. He said to be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Didn't give me a time when it's going to drop. Didn't tell me where it's going to drop. He said, Bolo, be on the lookout. He said, you're definitely going to want to hear this, and you won't be able to miss it tomorrow. He's very excited to announce this signing, and I know he's not full of it because he didn't come on our show to do it. Because when he comes on our show for signings and major announcements, they don't always happen, as we know.
Yeah, so this is a good sign.
This must be a real one.
This is a good. He's not here to say it, so
yeah, it must be something good. Well, we're looking forward to see who that is. You can drop it in the chat if you'd like to guess, surmise, give the hypothesis of who you think it might be. I said, is it like a top 5 signing? He said, nah, man. He goes, top 5, definitely. It's probably the biggest signing we ever had. So I'm very excited for it. Excited to see what that is and when it comes out tomorrow. Who knows when? Other than that, that's what we know. We're excited for that major announcement tomorrow that can change the game of bare knuckle fighting championship. We keep just leveling up, man. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. I know we have Elvin El Bandito Brito coming on. We have King Kai Stewart as well. We'll get to Elvin in a couple minutes, but first, we might as well get ready to head into mail call.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
There he is. Beautiful transitions. That looked absolutely wonderful. Mail call is here. We always like to talk about what we get from you. You can send your any of your messages in, and the mailbag keeps growing. So we go through all of them. You like that little laugh? Go to what the hell is it? The Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. The Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. Wherever you're watching this, send your stuff in. As we get all this major distribution everywhere around the country, we're getting a lot more emails. So we're not going to forget about you guys. Like I said, we have to sift through them, but we got them. First thing I want to talk about is some Jessica Borga reactions from last week. A lot of people had a lot to say. One was very poetic. Somebody took the time to write this. Not really, I don't know what it is, but it's deep. Someone wrote, this is from, let's see, there's a bunch of them here. Let's do this one first, yeah. This is from Tim. He said, Borga, she's like a window, too dark to look into and too hard to break.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
The hell does that mean?
I don't know, but it sounds cool, right? All right, good job. Here's one says, she's got power. I got more than one of these. She's got power was this one, but it says, we demand her and Faria fight again. See who the real queen of violence is. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again. We'll see what happens. Someone just wrote in, this is from, this is Vanessa. So this is a chick. Well, we have another chick watching the show. I think there's 2 or 3 now.
Yeah.
Woo-hee, yeah. All right. She said, don't piss her off. Here's Jesse. Jesse could be a guy or a girl. I don't know who it is. We'll act like it's a girl, so we look like, we got the chicks watching. The chick demo. Can we please, this is also about last week's show. I'm sorry, this is not about Borga. Jesse says, can we please see the video of Mohawk freaking out again? I felt Mohawk. It's so real. Such a feel-good story. So Mohawk heard his name on the radio, and someone filmed it in the car. Watch how wild he goes.
Elvin Brito. Watch all the jaw-dropping action live on the BKFC app. Download at BKFC.com. Your one-stop for...
So he's really excited about that. That makes me happy. You know what I gather from that? He seems to keep a clean car. I can't really tell, but I think he needs to put his seat back. See how close his knees were to the...
Yeah.
You got to put that seat back. Show that again. I mean, it's gonna cause injury. Look how close his knees are. He's got to put the seat. It's just got big.
Whoa.
I mean, he's against it.
Whoa. He's a tall guy.
Also, maybe he should put his hands on the wheel.
Maybe there's a car seat in the back.
Your one-stop for...
All right, there we go. All right, well, thank you for that, Jesse. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I actually enjoyed that too. That guy, she's right. He or she's right. What, shim? It's a shim, Jesse. We don't know what you are. Shim. It's a she, it's a him. We don't know what it is. But Jesse wrote in, and Jesse wanted to see that. And I agree. Mohawk, very excited for his big title fight coming up with Chris Camozzi, April 17th, and we'll keep you updated about that. Another really cool thing I saw, maybe you saw we posted too, is there's a bare knuckle fighting championship race car. I don't know how the race car is doing. I just found out about this. I actually remember, I don't follow racing as much as I was when I was younger. I don't really know, but I don't know if there's seasons or whatever. But yeah, that's cool. A bare knuckle fighting championship race car. I remember last year we had one too. We've had, it's like the 3rd year.
Yeah.
3rd or 4th. Yeah, there you go. Then I was seeing somebody said we have to get die-cast cars made of that. That'd be really cool. I mean, I'm not like a racer guy anymore, but I'd definitely get one of them. Cool stuff. That's an idea for Gurman. You can get on that. All right. Let's see what else. Oh,
I need to.
we can go to this 1 second. We'll go to Elvin Riff. This is he waiting for you?
No, I need to start it. So give me
Oh, yeah, start it. Go ahead and start it.
Bring it
inside. Brandon's starting it up. I get excited for motivation, especially every Monday when I wake up. Sometimes Tuesdays I get up extra early to come in here for the show, but you need some motivation once in a while. So as he's getting that ready, who can give better motivation than Julian Let Me Bang Lane, right? This guy on top of it, if you're not motivated today, or maybe you want to be motivated more, he's going to take care of you. I'm looking out of the corner of my eye to see if Brandon's ready yet. I can't tell. He's still not ready. So I'll keep climbing till I get there. So with this motivation, I think it's going to change the course of your day, maybe even your life. You never know what's going to happen. I know I'm excited to see Julian Lane back in the fight again whenever we can. I always like to watch him provide. He's been around, much like Elvin Brito, he's been around forever. He's a BKFC OG, and it's always fun. Here's his motivation.
Man, fuck the haters. You know what I'm saying? People gonna tell you ain't gonna be able to do it. They're gonna tell you can't make it. And what you believe in, believe in yourself, man, and go capture it. What's yours? Go take that shit, man.
No.
Take that shit. Fuck everybody else, man. Take that shit.
Take that shit. Take it. Take it. I've never seen Julian's hair look like that. I've never seen his hair out like that. Have you?
Shout out to Hair Time Now.
Is that what they're called?
I think that's where he went in Turkey.
Yeah, but his hair looks great.
It looks incredible.
I mean, I've never seen it. What's the proper terminology? Froed out like that? It looks great. Like I own a pick, but my hair would look like that if I picked it.
Maybe he can bring it. He used to have a mohawk, right?
He did. That's what I'm, and that's what I'm wondering. I'm
That's
wondering
his
if
picture, yeah. Look at his.
I remember when he's doing the Let Me Bang stuff. He had an awesome mohawk.
Like that.
I wonder if the mohawk's coming
Oh
back.
yeah, look at that.
Because then Rodriguez is going to take exception to that if the mohawk's back, right?
Perhaps.
I don't know. Let's see. We'll find that out with Julian. But that's a great piece of Monday or Tuesday motivation for Julian Lane. By the way, Kai Stewart up in a couple minutes. I think I got tangled up. I was thinking about Elvin. But Kai Stewart, the King, is he here?
The King has arrived.
The King has arrived. He's gonna take me to task for saying Elvin. It was
You're keeping him waiting.
I don't want to
you
keep the
shouldn't
King
keep the
waiting.
King waiting.
Did you have grapes for him? You got him set up?
Yeah.
There he is. The King.
Fuck.
The King
We're
is
right there.
The King
We're
is,
on.
there he is. The King in his car. How are you, King?
Doing good. Yeah, I have 2 dogs now. They're poodles, so they're both annoying as fuck. So
The
we
road
gotta
dogs. What are their names?
just coming outside. What are their names? Marty and Charlie. It's Chuck whenever he's being bad.
Chuck when he's a fuck.
Yes. I didn't know we could say that word on here, Brian. Let's go.
Say it. You're the King. You can say whatever you would like.
Well, we're gonna probably have to say it with what I assume we're talking about today.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about with you. First of all, we've heard David Feldman say it before, and now the proof, as I always say, is in the pudding. Everybody calling out King Kai Stewart. It always happens. First, before we get to that, we haven't really spoken to you after your most recent victory. I hate to ask this question, but I'm going to ask because we haven't talked to you. You got to be feeling great. How are you feeling after that fight? What was your thought walking out of that last fight you had?
Well, I didn't realize that people would think it was that close based on the number. Like I looked up at the screen and saw the numbers. So I obviously felt amazing because at the end of the day, we got the job done. We won the fight, and I thought I just dominated the positioning. Yeah, he hit me hard, but at the pro level, at the world title level, I hope I get hit hard. So like, it's whatever. How do I put this into perspective? Every GOAT has had that one fight that people bitch about. This was my one fight, whether people think I won, lost, whatever. I thought I dominated it. So yeah, that was my legacy fight right there that people are going to talk about whether they love me or hate me.
We talk about legacy fights. I want to talk about a legacy picture. Coming out of that fight, I don't know if we still have it because I didn't prepare the guys for this, but you had that photo with you with the crown on, the big look on your face. That reeked of superstardom, that photo. And I would have that framed in the Royal Kingdom, Kai's Royal Kingdom. I really would. Is there any chance you're getting that framed? And how did your teeth get so white and nice being a fighter?
I don't know. My jaw's clearly crooked. I think frozen. Am I talking?
No, you're good. You're talking. Let me ask you that again. I'll say that. How did your teeth get so white? Like perfect.
Oh, I'm just saying. My everything was crooked. It wasn't like I got a crooked ass smile, but damn, those teeth were pearly white. Huh? They look pretty good.
They look great. Now, is that going to be hung in your kingdom one day? You're going to hang?
Yeah,
that
we're gonna get that one. We're gonna do a lot of cool shit with that photo. I think we're gonna have it posted. tons of people ask about that photo. Tons of people asking when I could sign them and send them out. So we're gonna have that released on King Kai World very, very soon. I just want to make sure I'm allowed to do that. But I've talked to a few people and they sound like they're down to let me do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do some signings on those, and I'm also gonna we're gonna do something nice with that. I haven't decided exactly what because I don't really have a spot to do anything right now. But we're gonna get something cool made.
That's of course. I believe that was Nick Vespi captured that. He's always good capturing stuff. I love that you have King Kai as your name too. You really do live this king life. When you're at home, do you often ask your girl to feed you grapes and/or fan you when you're sitting there?
You guys all know my girlfriend. You know that she would just punch me in the face if I asked that.
The queen. Yes.
No, not a lot of. There's not any. I almost said not a lot of partner family member assault. There's no partner family member assault, but no, she's. It's actually fun. We're gonna go to Hawaii this weekend, and it's actually gonna be her birthday weekend. So shout out her, Dakota Rough Roads, and then after our little vacation, she should be gearing up for another fight. So, yeah, in BKFC, it truly is all about King Kai. I'll call you out. I'll call you out. I'll call you out. Whatever. Everybody's just so annoying about it. But in our household, it's both of us, king and queen, man. As corny as that sounds, it's like she's doing really, really good work to help me be the king of the BKFC.
Of course. That's wonderful you're saying that. Now, you said Hawaii. That floated by, but I'm not going to let it float by. Hawaii. So you're going not for just vacation. King Kai is also going to kind of look over what the Hawaiian competition looks like, I would guess.
Of course. And I know a few people on the card. I will be in one of the corners. And that's going to be super, super fun to me. But I'm very curious if there's anybody that's going to come out of the woodworks and mention my name. Because at this point, it's like I put up betting lines like over under 1.5 call outs. And usually we hit the over. We hit the over most of the time.
Yeah, all the time. Well, let's get into that then. Let's talk about that. You've had a bunch of people calling you out. I'm going to go through some of them. You can add ones if I'm missing because there's so many. I'm looking here and it says that, okay, let's see. You had Rico call you out well, he's been yelling your name, Rico, for a while, even off mic. But Rico apparently called you out at Mohegan. What's your read on Rico?
Well, first off, can these guys please just fight in the fucking division? The sport has come a long way to not have to do the whole fight at 155 and then fight for a title at 145. Listen, these guys are getting finishes. I can't talk any shit about that. But I can talk shit about how he tried to go to a different sport and got cut. You ain't ever gonna see me get cut from anything. Fuck. I'm not even pee-wee football. You won't see me get cut off the team. He got cut. So I would love to see him fight my division's best, which I'm the division's best, but we got some great contenders. Once again, I feel like a broken record for all these years, over 1,030 days, by the way, as world champion. I want the division to figure themselves out because we have a lot of stars. We got a lot of studs, but I think Gaffey would have been an even tougher fight had he had more experience, but he had no experience. Let's put some top 5 experience with all these guys calling me out. It's who really is the baddest motherfucker? Who's the baddest dude that wants to earn a world title shot? That's what I want to see. That's what will excite me. That'll get me going.
Well, is another guy that called you out in your estimation, same show, Mohegan Sun, Harry Gigliotti. Is he the baddest dude? Is he going to be a guy that's going to take you out? I mean, he did have an impressive debut, but I don't think it would impress you though, because you're the king.
Well, here's the thing. You got it. Like I said, people that are finishing guys, hats off to them. But all these guys that are forcing the finishes, they're all getting kind of beat up. They're Harry was looking like shit. Timmy has a very, very big issue with starting really, really tough and then fading out. So, but I respect Timmy from Montana, but at the end of the day, there's one world champion from Montana, and that's King Kai Stewart. And if Timmy's giving you trouble, I'm very, very sorry that you have a long way to go. A fucking box wreck is the biggest crock of shit I've ever seen in my life. Apparently he's number 1 over me. So that's very interesting how I have more fights than him. He was in the B-lister organization. It's funny. So because of box rep, because of BoxRec, he kind of has a claim. But at the end of the day, you struggled with Timmy. So get out of my face. Go fight Brian Duran, fight Edgar Plazola. Earn your shot. Quit calling me out on your first fucking fight. People are crazy. Brian.
Well, we're lining up. Kai's knocking each one of these down as we talk about it. So let's just keep going. I mean, Kai, there's just so many people. We're going to make this into a segment. I mean, you have to respond to all these call outs. I know that you typically sometimes just ignore them, being the king and all, and you don't sometimes, but I need you to talk about these things. And one that I'm excited to hear you talk about is, I think it was last week right here. We got this. I don't know if I know you always watch, and I know you're in the comments a lot, but I don't know if you saw this or not. We got this. This got sent in via snail mail. You know what snail mail is?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Snail mail, the real mail, if you don't know.
Oh, no, it's funny. Can I actually interrupt you very briefly?
Please, go ahead.
So my screen is black for whatever reason. I can't see you, but I know exactly what you're talking about. So everything that I'm saying, I'm talking to a black screen. I'm just that fucking good, just so you know.
Well, producers, get that fixed for the king. How dare you?
Well, it might be on my end. I'm in probably on some busted ass internet. So
all right. Well, you know what I'm talking about. But for those who are listening on the podcast that don't, if they're just listening, not watching, Nate Rivera sent in a crown, a horrible looking like Halloween junk crown, and he wrote in Sharpie UD, which stands for, he said, unanimous decision king. He said you haven't been able to finish anybody. And it seemed like it wasn't really a call out, but he was letting him know, or letting you know, that he's there. Well, what is your read on him doing this?
Man, first off, is it Nate or Nathan? I don't want to offend him.
You know what's funny? We've been calling him Nathan, but someone recently spoke to him. He's like, "Nah, you guys can call me Nate." It sounds like so. I'm calling him Nate. I guess that's the new. He's in the chat. Look, he's in the chat here, Nate. But anyway, he said I wasn't calling Kai out, just saying hi. He said he wants
just saying hi.
Yeah,
I know. I say hi to him in certain ways. I see him. Every time they may not have put it in the video. In the Combat Crucible. It didn't make the final cut. But I did, in fact, beat him in a head-to-head in every physical challenge that we did.
Interesting.
So, if he wants the smoke, we've already kind of proved, even a 40-yard dash. I'm not a sprinter, Brian, but I took it home. I love when someone thinks they're better than me. Well, isn't that what Snoop Dogg said? He loves when people are better than him. He'll take it home. That's what he's not better than me at anything. He's great for the sport.
Yep.
The mail coming in, the subtle call out of the king. But at the end of the day, we all know what's up. We know what's up.
I genuinely like Kai trying to go fishing after we fight one day. He's saying this. I don't believe it. He's messing with you by sending this stuff. And he's saying this because I think what Rivera's doing, honestly, is I think he's being kind of low key, and he knows one day this fight's there, and he's trying to get your ire up a little bit. But the king doesn't always pay attention to things like this, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes from now. He does say that he wants Duran or Edgar. That's who he wants next.
See, that's the difference between these guys, the pretenders and the contenders. Rivera, I still think that he has some struggles, which I think we all do, because it's a new sport. We're all kind of creating it as we go. But he's still just pretty okay getting hit. And he comes from this background of striking, whatever. And it's just, we see a lot of holes there. But the thing about Rivera is he is willing to fight anybody to earn his shot. And that is what I can never take away from him on what I think about him as a fighter. Obviously, I think a certain way about everybody in my division as a fighter because I just don't think anybody is remotely close. But I know that Nathan Rivera and I are both on that full-time training regimen. I know that congrats to him. He recently left the 9-to-5 in the past, and now he's training full time, and that's what bare knuckle needs, though. And I always said the 145-pound division is the best, youngest, most room to grow division, and it started with me as a 22-year-old champion.
Yep.
Now we have 29, 30. How old is Rivera? Is he 29?
He's young,
well, either
man.
way, he's a 29-year-old. He must still be in his prime. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I hope that he gets a number one contender fight. And I hope that both guys show up and they work their ass off because neither of them are Neither of them are there yet, Brian.
Let's talk about them. Both of them. First, we'll start with Edgar. He was in the squared circle trying to get you. So was Duran. The crowd's going nuts for Duran. Let's talk about Edgar first, though. What's your read on him? You kind of gave me a little bit there, but did you think he had the right to be in that squared circle with you? I know that fight could have happened before. Is that something? I mean, they're showing it now. I know you probably can't see it, but they were both in there.
We're back.
Back, baby.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting thing. I've actually gotten so many messages on how people were so pissed off I didn't get my moment in the ring. However, my what I said to those two was great. Fuck, on a whim, fucking straight about got knocked out in the first round, and I'm still talking my shit. Does Edgar Pizzola belong in there? I mean, I love to say that he did, in my opinion, but we could have fought all year. I waited out. I was told that the fight was happening, I was training for somebody, and he failed to mention he was getting surgery, and they all knew about that. I was the only one that didn't know. So I ended up fighting who I believe is a tougher competitor in Nico Gaffey. Shout out to Nico. He's a stud in his own right. But this guy made me wait. Like, you don't make the king wait. And at this point, he has to earn it, because Brian Duran had a crazy finish. I know that he wasn't a number one contender type of fight, but Edgar Pizzola wasted my time. So what are we doing there? He may be the number one contender, but he hasn't fought. He fought Gary Fox, and honestly, like, that was a very unimpressive fight until the 5th round. It was 1 round of dominance. That's not a number one contender fight. So if he didn't waste my time, he was probably next. But at this point, I've never said yes or no to a fight. I just say, okay, when, where, how much.
I've heard you say it. I've been in the office when they're doing that. I've heard you say that. So
yeah.
That is the God honest truth.
So it's like, at this point in time, I want to fight the fights that make the most sense, and at the end of the day, make the most money. And from the reaction of that crowd, Edgar Pizzola doesn't do that. So if he goes out there, fights a number one contender fight against somebody that's calling me out, there's no shortage. Put on a show, get some buzz, make some excitement, and let's make some fucking money. If not, we're just pretending.
Let's talk about money. The cash cow, he calls himself, El Gallo, Brian Duran. And I noticed something recently, without getting too deep here, and I saw you commenting on it on your socials. The cash cow, I don't think he wanted to wait. I think he's just looking to fight. He's in that mode right now. He wants Kai. He's going to get Kai anyway, and he just wants to stay active and fight. So he took a fight at another promotion, and I saw that you were calling him out. You were showing the seating arrangement and everything, saying, talk about that.
Well, so first off, I'm from Montana. There's more cows than there are people. A cow is a female animal. Okay? The bull is the male, the cow is the female. Anyway, that's beside the point. We all kind of get it. Him and his bitch titties.
Wow.
He ran off. So here's the thing. How long was I begging for a fight last year? I was in the chat every single week. I was at events every single week trying to get a fight. No shortage of people calling me out. Brian Duran is already about to, and I heard what he's getting paid too. He's bouncing around, getting to do whatever he wants, and I can't. And then I'm supposed to go back down to his hometown to beat his ass again for I'm going to get contracted pay, but he's going to get so much with ticket commission. So my point is, without me, he doesn't sell. That's what I was saying on my Instagram story. There's like 38 seats missing from the seating map, and it's 3 days out. So who's the cash king? I'm not a fucking female animal, but without me on the card, Brian Duran doesn't sell, because everybody knew we were going to get into an argument. We all knew that. Without me fighting against Brian Duran, he doesn't sell a record hard rock. So what does that say? So if I'm going to go back down to Miami, I'm just feeding this, because I know what they want to do. They want a Miami champion so bad. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, if I'm the one making all this ticket money for Brian, which is being proved with this event that he's doing this weekend, he just doesn't sell the same without me. So if we're going to do it in his hometown, we're going to see some extra money from me. If not, There is an open invite for him to climb up the mountain in his already shitty cardio, and he can come to Montana. That way, the person that actually wins fights, I can make the money. Fuck his ticket sales because they don't exist without me. That was my point on Instagram.
Wow, the king has spoken there with no shortage of words. Look, hey, King, we appreciate you coming on, Kai.
I'm getting a call from HR. They're like, get Kai out of here.
I'm hearing them I can hear them. That's where I'm getting a little nervous here. But we don't listen. That's the problem. That's why we both won't have jobs soon. We do what we want. By the way, one more before we let you go. We have your King's crowns that you gave us back here saying we're the king of all bare knuckle shows. We appreciate that. But also, I want you to rank this, and I want you to be honest. Where's it at? We got another crown. Have you seen this one yet?
It's so good. Felony, right?
Yeah, it's a felony crown. I mean, look, could you, you're a king, could you at least ordain Felony, who's fighting in Hawaii this weekend? Maybe you'll see him. Could you at least put him as part of your kingdom? Could he be like a fellow king? I mean, could we at least, let's be honest.
We're giving it, I'm gonna speak with him, and we'll post up a clip and tag the Bare Knuckle Show. So we got to circle back to this moment. He is definitely, Felony is a king, bro. Felony is for sure a king. I was live streaming during his fight in Philly, and I went insane whenever he knocked the dude into the ropes right in front of my camera. It was so cool. Shout out Felony, man.
Shout out Felony and shout out you. That's where I was going to head. I saw your live stream. I went back and saw it, and I wanted you to plug that because if people can always find out what the king's up to when you're live streaming. I know you've been live streaming in your. I saw you in your crown, in your cloak, in your cape. So tell us where they can find you.
Well, so I'm actually doing something different. I have a media guy now, and our next step is to monetize our YouTube. So I've been streaming on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I'd prefer everybody just go to the YouTube. I'm trying to boost my YouTube a little bit. So King Kai 145 on both Twitch and YouTube. But I'm doing a lot of live streams. We're doing gaming live streams for whenever I want to play video games. I don't want to waste my time and not try to monetize it.
Smart.
But we're also going to be doing fishing, hunting, camping. I'm going on a bear hunt May 11th to the 15th. So we just started the YouTube. Well, I started a while ago, but we've started actually doing some serious posting to it. We haven't. So we have my podcast, Pour Puff Predict, the Tweak and Kai show on there. He pours it, I puff it. We both predict it.
I like that.
But yeah, I think the live streams that everybody's going to love the most are the fishing and the hunting. We're going to be chasing dogs with bears. See, we're on the boat right there.
Wow.
It's all powered by Starlink with my Starbat, Starbat case.
Oh, Starbat. Okay, well, we like it. Well, make sure you check out Kai. He's always got good stuff going on. Kai, one more, and then we'll really let you go. I don't know if you heard us talk on top of the show. Today is International Beaver Day. How do you plan to celebrate International Beaver Day?
Well, first off, I got a shout out Minot State. I didn't know if you knew this, Brian. I am a former Beaver.
Oh no, that's right. I didn't even think it. Honestly, that's not why we did the graphic, but now it is. That's why we did the graphic.
And my coach was a winged Beaver out at Avon Old Farms, the crazy fucking boarding school out there. Yeah. But we're both we keep Beavers in the family. And speaking of Beavers, we got to go take care of some business for the OnlyFans or something.
Oh, King Kai OnlyFans. He's going to be holding court with his favorite beaver.
I am an OnlyFans athlete now, so if you know OnlyFans is how you can cream your corn, come on over. It's King Kai on OnlyFans.
Wait a minute. They're saying Evan, is that Evan or Brandon? One of them saying something. They asked to take your shirt off just as a preview of the OnlyFans. You guys are weird. No, we're not doing that. All right. Hey, King Kai. Come on. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day and kind of sizing people up. Everyone seems to enjoy your fights. Some people don't enjoy your attitude. Either way, you've proven yourself time and time again.
Either way, fuck them.
There you go.
Tune into the live stream, guys. Thank you so much.
You can get fucked live on his live stream. Fuck him. All right. King Kai, there he goes. I always like having Kai on, man. He always never shortage for words, and he always knows what he wants to say. Like he was ready for each and every one of those call-outs. Nothing. Even the felony thing I thought would throw him off. It didn't. I know we have Elvin Brito coming up. He was probably waiting to get in. Let's see what he said. Let's see if he's waiting because he was due at 12:40. Oh my gosh, the amount of text messages I'm getting are insane. Oh, here's one where we're waiting to see if Elvin's ready. Is Elvin in the thing? Can we see that yet? Can't hear you. Sorry. I can't hear you still. There you are.
Oh, he's...
So he's here?
We are
starting the Zoom.
almost.
All right, but he's going to be available soon. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Sweet. So, hey, Evan, I'm going to try to remember this. I know you got a text, the same text I did. Mm-hmm. We can put that in the show later if you want to pass that graphic to Brandon. I think that's
it was
There's a screenshot. And if you can. If not, we'll talk about it later. I don't want to take away from Elvin's time right now. That's what happens with this live show. We're trying to give you as many updates as we can and stuff. So I get stuff on my phone. Dude, we use AIM sometimes. I'm getting hit with whatever it is. I call it AIM. It's like ding, ding. They're hitting me with live updates nonstop. So I'm trying to keep it all in check. You guys can only see my computer screen. A lot of good stuff in here. Very excited about it. Very excited to have Elvin Brito on soon. Then we'll get back to the mailbag in a couple minutes. And we also have those major announcements coming for some new shows that are coming up. I see that Elvin Brito is apparently here. I'd like to bring him in. I love El Bandito. Love having him on. There he is, out in the truck.
I've been here.
Yeah. All right, yo, bro. When you folded your arms like that, you look like Hulk Hogan arms there. You're pushing the biceps. How you doing?
Good, man. It's life, it's all about how you make of it. It's like a strife is part of life. There's plenty of things to be. I'm blessed, so I have plenty of things to be thankful for. And it was a little frustrating waiting for fight, but I'm just thankful we're fighting.
Yeah, coming up you're here now, man. The fight's gonna be great. I would just never leave. Where are you at? Your backyard or something?
Yeah, I was just sitting in the yard.
Bro, I wouldn't be able to fight. I wouldn't be able to train. I'd never leave that yard. I would just sit there and hang out. Do you have like a hammock back there?
You ain't seen the best of it. Yeah, I got a hammock.
Wow,
yeah, I would be Ryan, you got to come out here. We're going to get the PR show going.
I got to come to Puerto Rico to not train. Everyone comes to train with you for years. They've all been coming to all the Who's Who of Bare Knuckle to train with you. I don't want to come there to train. I want to come there to lay around your hammock and vacation. Can you leave me alone and you go train and I sleep in kind of thing, or no? Does that not work there?
You got to ride with us, though, even if you don't train.
I'll ride with you. I'll drive in the car and I'll coach you. I'll go, come on, keep up the good work. Yeah. I'm very happy to have you on. Elvin Brito, we'll get into your fight in a minute, but actually, let's talk about your fight first because there's a bunch more stuff I want to talk about.
What's up?
You got Ramiro Figueroa. This guy he's newer, he's younger, he's been around. I think he's beaten HD, if I can remember. I think he lost to James Brown.
Yeah, he beat HD.
So what's your? I mean, this guy has said some stuff about you, and I'm going to reveal that in a couple of moments. But what is your read on him? I mean, he's a young guy coming up. You've been around for a long time. We're going to talk about that too. But he's a young guy coming up.
Oh yeah, no, I like Ramiro. That's why I know it's a bad idea to fight me right now. But I know he's good. He's a good boxer. He's tough. He's on a little winning streak right now. And he has this vacuous zeal that could only be afforded to the young. But I understand how this game is. I know who I am, and I can't wait to show up next week and show him.
Yeah, straight up. I hate to bring this up, but I feel like I have to because when I was going through this stuff, thinking about what we could talk about today, one of the things that jumped out to me was he's like 23 years old. You got people serving you? What are you drinking? What is that?
Coffee.
Who's serving you? Who is that serving you?
Like, baby, Yaucono. That's how we do it.
I got my Wawa coffee here, but who's serving you? Who served you that coffee? You have servants there and stuff?
That's my beautiful baby. Look. Come here, baby. Come on. That's not.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, are you excited for his fight coming up or what?
Of course.
Yeah, you look wonderful. I want to come live with you guys. Will you bring me coffee if I lay there and live?
Bro.
You're always
You've been threatening. You've been threatening for years.
Coffee too.
Yeah.
I hope so.
And I met you at the pre-fight interviews, man. I was like, they told me that they didn't tell me till we all set up. They're like, oh, Brian Soscia skipped out on you.
Well, that's not what happened. You want to get? We can get into that if you want.
Time right now to do it.
No, that's bullshit. I was told a certain time, and then it was an hour difference, and I was actually upset. I didn't want to cut you because I like talking to you. You're fun to talk to.
Dude, where's my hype guy? Where's my hype guy, man?
I saw the piece. You did absolutely phenomenal, and that's why I wanted to bring you on live today to talk to you more about other stuff. So the thing I'm looking at as you chug your coffee and I chug my coffee is.
I drink all day, every day.
So do I. It's not always coffee for me though. You're in training. You can't be like that. But the thing I look at is he's like 23 years old. Look,
he's young, yes.
Yeah, and I'm an older guy now. I hate to say it, but I don't feel like I'm older mentally. I don't feel like you do either. You're not super old. I'm older than you. But I look at what I was thinking about when I was 23 years old. I try to make a time difference. Dude, when I was 23 years old, YouTube was just coming out. Holla Back Girl was on the radio. That was a long time ago for me. Now you're a little younger, but there's a big age difference there.
Oh, there's definitely a big. I mean, I've been retiring people since he was shitting his diapers. That's how much of an age difference that we have, you know.
See, you looking better than I do. I'm thinking about how old I am.
But honestly, like this isn't a young man's sport, man. This is fighting. This is you know, it's not it's the better fighter that's going to win. It's not going to be your youthful zeal, your athleticism, your you know, all this pump, all this hype, all this mental fortitude. You know, it can only do so much when you're facing somebody that's just better than you in this sport. Because what are you going to do when I'm better than you? You gonna push me? You can push me. I'm just going to hit you harder. 100%. You know, it's a lot of these claims and beliefs kind of still being dismissed. And this sport is it's different, man. Like, you know, you see a lot of YouTube videos. We talk about YouTube. You see a lot of YouTube videos of old guys beating up young kids. You know, it's just it's different. This is more. This isn't like boxing or MMA, where it's just such an athletically based performance. You know, that the young fighters is always going to have an advantage.
Yeah.
All right. This setup is. This is pure fighting. This is like pureness. It's the better fighter is going to win on the 17th.
Understood. And
not the younger fighter.
No, that's a really great observation. That's why guys come to train with you. I know what you're saying. I know what you're going for here. I got to call it right down the middle here, Brito. I can't pick sides.
No, it's all good, man. Because I understand the sport. I love the sport. I like this kid. You know, like you're gonna be better after I'm done with him. You're gonna learn a lot. You know.
Well, that's what I want to say to you. Dude, yeah. BKFC 3, I think, was your debut with us. You've been here forever. And it's just, it might be your 14th fight with us, which is insane to me. So I was actually thinking that when I was putting this together too. You said about the youth, but does all the experience, I think you might be one of the most experienced guys in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and you've had all this time to learn, and he's newer. What's your secret? What's your secret to stay so high in the game for so long? Like, what do you do?
Well, I'm the one doing the hurting, you know, and I always stay. I never fall off. I'm always training. You know, this last couple months has been real frustrating for me because I was supposed to fight in November.
Yeah.
You know, but I've been staying ready. You know, I've been staying ready. It's been real frustrating. It's real hard. It's a lot of sacrifice to be able to keep yourself at that performance. But yeah, I never fall off. I'm always training, and you know, you gotta have that hunger. You know, I'm hungry to fight. I love fighting, and I'm just glad, like Bare Knuckle, because of how the nature of this beast is different, you know. A lot of these young kids, they go in there and they get hurt really bad, you know, because you're not invincible. And man, it's like reality strikes when you take the gloves off. It's a sport, you know. We're fighting for sport, you know, not fighting boxing is fighting as a sport.
Yeah,
this is fighting for sport.
That's a great way to look at it too.
Yeah, so I'm just showing the difference. I'm not. I like that he's young, because there's gonna be a big lesson to be learned here next week, and I've been ready. Like, you know, I don't want to like give out too much. You know, I don't want to like give up too much now because it's been such a long build up for me that I just want to wait till I get there. But yeah, there's lessons will be learned. You know, sacrifice for me, but blood is definitely gonna be shed. You know?
So when you look back at all these fights, this wealth of fights you've had in the organization, and you look at your journey. And you say, okay, El Bandito, Elvin Brito, okay, what fight, if you had to show one fight, do you think is kind of defining of you, defined Elvin Brito? What fight would you say would be in all your fights?
You know, when I fought for the belt at welterweight, Jacksonville, you know, enemy territory, you know, that day I was the best welterweight in the world. I was unstoppable. Nobody could stop me. You see the fight, and it was like, yeah, there's no stopping that guy. You know, but you know, fighting is this sport. You know, it's so special that I could point to any fight. Every fight was significant to me, you know. But that was one of those fights that I was, you know, on point, you know. And you know, I'll show all my fights. I think one of my greatest performances was when I fought Palomino in Miami. The judges obviously didn't think so, but I think that was one of my greatest performances. If you watch the fight, you know, we got two of the most high level guys fighting. And we're out there. I'm hometown territory. You know, I'm fighting the whole time with my hands down, hands on my face. You can't hit me. I'm out. You know, I landed twice as much, threw twice as much, laughed the whole time. You know, pushed him around, bullied him, and you know, it was a masterpiece. It was a masterclass, and it still came out. You know, it's like always, busted him. It was a good fight. We went out there and did it, busted him up. Still came out clean, his hands clean, and that's one thing that's one of the things that has defined my career. People look at my record and they're like, oh shit, I could have swore I seen you beat the hell out of that guy. Like, yeah, you know. But it's like, you know, I'm 7-6, you know, but my fans forget that because they saw the fight. Like, man, I could have swore I seen you beat the shit out of that guy. Did the guy ever come back? I'm like, nah, he never came back. You know,
well, hold on right there. Hold on right there.
How good I am. I don't care what these stupid judges do when the fights. When I'm the one putting the hurting, when the guys can't come back, when I'm the one hanging out in the lobby, when I'm the one that keeps begging for fights. You know, I could have already had 20 fights. I would have more than 20 fights if they let me. I mean, my last fight I could have fought turned over. You know, when I get done with this guy, turn over again. Every fight I ever had, even the worst fight, you know, that I had was when I fought in California, and you know, I'm so hell bent on just showing up because I love this. It's not about the money to me. That, you know, I showed up. I just got medically cleared, just passing. You know, I had shingles and I had pneumonia, and I still showed up, and I was trying to knock the guy out. And you know, I probably should have stayed my ass home. It was probably one of my worst performers, but still, every fight that I do is a testament of the kind of fighter I am. You know, when I fought in Kansas City, I got my tooth knocked out. I had a new mouthpiece never used before. I got my tooth knocked out in the first round, and I just went for the kill for the whole fight. You know, but
I'm stuck. You know? I'm stuck on the shingles. That's painful as hell.
Oh,
shingles
dude, it was horrible.
And pneumonia. How the hell did you even walk there? God bless you.
And it was crazy. It was just, you know, it takes a lot of mental effort to do what we do. You know, and it takes a lot of self-belief. And we're kind of, you know, especially once we get to this level, you know, this is going to be my 14th fight, you know. Lorenzo said yesterday, he's like, we're getting a little psychopathic over here, you know.
Is Lorenzo in Puerto Rico again with you?
You know,
is Lorenzo? Like, hey, Elvin, is Lorenzo? He's training with you again. Okay, that's what I was going to bring that up too.
Yeah,
dude.
he came out here. He's doing it's good that I was, you know, I don't know if it was going to be good or not that he came last week, but it's good. It's good that he came in, you know, because like the work, all the hard work is already done, you know, and he gets to see how, you know, how he came in and Lorenzo's always, you know, he's Lorenzo. He come in and he's doing his stuff and like, oh shit, Lorenzo, he's got it down.
I love that he called you. It's getting psychopathic. I love that. I love that line. So the other thing I want to ask you, I kind of want to rewind a little bit. You were talking about how you've beaten guys, they've never come back. Ramiro, he had said in an interview, I don't know if we ever aired this part, but he said that he's going to be the one to take you out. I'm reading this, and that he thinks that you should probably retire after he beats you. How do you respond to that? I mean, you're becoming the guy that's been here forever now, so you're going to get lobbed with insults like that more and more.
No, I think it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I think it's hilarious. You know, it's like saying the same thing to Lorenzo. Lorenzo's 3-4 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? You're not. I've seen this kid fight. Like, you're not retiring anybody. Like, you're gonna get fucked up. You might go retire and go do. You're gonna learn. You might retire and go do boxing. You know. I'm staying here. This is my house. You don't come in here and tell me what the rules are and when I get to go and all that. No. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen next week. 100% guaranteed. You're gonna bleed. You're gonna get fucked up more than you've ever been fucked up. You think James Brown beating your ass was bad? James Brown's a 45er. He's really good. I'm a fucking champion, dude. So let's see. Hey, you know, maybe you'll be one of those guys that, like, you know, wins and still has to retire. You know, like, it happens sometimes. I've been here long enough. Like, but yeah, I wouldn't bet on that, buddy. I don't know what you're promoting. So you need to pass that shit.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We appreciate you coming on the show today. Spend some time with us. Elvin, El Bandito Brito, Elvin Leon Brito. I like all the names.
See you guys real soon. I can't wait to see this kid in person.
Well, you're excited. Well,
I love bare knuckle. Honestly, look, I'm going to tell you guys. You can say whatever you want. You guys are welcome to talk all the shit you want to do. Like, I really believe that we should put on a spectacle on the show for our audience. We're a special class of people. You know, respect for Romero for taking this fight and believing that he can beat me. So, yeah, you're welcome to just, you know, hype yourself up. You know, hey, retire me. I don't know how that's going to work for you, but try to go ahead, build that thought form and see how it matches up to this guy right here.
Oh, we're excited.
I'm not 18.
Oh, we're excited. We're very excited to see you fight again. We always are. Elvin, I was saying El Bandito Brito. I like El Bandito, but they call you Leon. What do you like better? Elvin El Bandito, Elvin Leon. What should I be calling you?
Well, Elvin Leon Brito. is my name. That's my full name. My name's not Brito. It's Leon Brito. They used to call me Leon before 9/11. But it's Elvin. You call me Elvin. We call me whatever you want. It don't matter. You can call me whatever you want. You call me El Bandito.
I want to call you El Bandito.
You call me whatever you want.
I had to get that out.
I'll beat your ass.
No, I don't want to get my ass beat. I'll just be laying in your hammock out there. Hey, that was a fan question. What to call you? We'll do like 1 or 2 fan questions and let you go. Let's see. What kind of sports are you into other than fighting? Anything?
I've always stuck to everything except fighting. That's the one thing that's the one sport that I've always been good at. You would think that I'm like a supreme athlete at everything, but like, man, I'm really good at fighting. That's what I like to do. And, bare knuckle, I like to keep up. So I'm always watching the fights, I like to keep up because it's a new sport. To even think that you have it figured out, it's
always changing.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
it's always changing. So we're always there front row when we can, and we're observing everybody, and we're making sure we're coming up with, what, it'd be better to do, all these different game plans. If you watch my fight, me and Lorenzo, we're constantly evolving because we're constantly trying to figure out.
I've noticed that about you. Yeah, it's always changing. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
All right,
because we're trying to find the best, the best way to do it, and we're at 14, 15 fights now. We obviously are, we don't have it, we know what we're doing, and for the, there's now,
You're excited. I know you are. Hold on. I
can't wait to get. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna let my work. I've been really working really hard, so like I don't want to ruin anything.
Okay, then don't.
I'm gonna let my work speak.
It's fine. That's
I'm
totally
gonna let this
cool.
kid talk. And I really understand that, like Ramiro, like he has to tell himself, that he's gonna beat me up and he's gonna retire me. He has to tell me. He has to tell himself that he's gonna somehow go in there and magically outbox me and come out clean. Like he has to tell you all that stuff. Like of course, and it's all based on what you believe and what you know and your experience. Now I have a little bit higher understanding. I'm only a great coach. I'm a great fighter.
Yeah, you've been around longer, dude. You're coaching, you're fighting, you're training people constantly in Puerto Rico.
Good advice, just be ready to get your ass kicked, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to watch it. I'm ready to watch the whole fight. I'm excited. Hey, listen, they're talking in my ear here. I know there's another minute or two with you, so let's get to these got one more fan question. It says nothing to do about fighting. This is interesting. I'm curious because I don't know what the driving laws are like in Puerto Rico, but they want to know how many tries did it take for you to pass your driver's test? I'm going to guess more than one.
No, it's his first try.
Not me. Not me, bro.
Yeah.
Not me. All right, first try. You're probably entertaining.
First try in Illinois, first try in Puerto Rico. When I went to Arkansas, I failed the first test for some reason.
In Arkansas?
Yeah, I don't know what that. They were asking some weird questions. I'm like, what is this? It was like trick questions.
All right, here's another one.
I always been good with tests.
This is interesting because I've often wondered this, and I never asked you this. I'm going to ask you this though because this is a good question that came in. So they were watching some weigh-in shows. They've watched you fight before, and they even sent a clip, and I think we have a clip we can play. So they're wondering, as far as you fighting, love watching you fight, but they said when you pose like that, they always notice you have one spot on your back that has a little bit of hair. Is that like on purpose? Is that something your girl likes? Is that what's the reason?
No, that's a birthmark.
That's not hair?
Yeah, it's got hair coming out of it, but it's like real soft. And I'm like scared to shave it because then it's gonna come out like worse. I don't want to mess with it. It's like teddy bear hair now. Usually when they touch it, like ooh, it's like
Does your girl like that? Does she rub her fingers through it? You got more hair there than I do on my chest.
It's more like a curiosity than anything.
I think it's pretty cool. I always wondered. I just never asked you. I didn't realize it was birthmark. Okay.
Usually most people, the girls always want to touch it.
Yo, listen, I'm going to be honest. I see Brandon and Evan in there. They're both going like this. They're probably going to ask you to rub their fingers through it. Maybe we'll do a video for it at the end of the show.
No, I think we're going to get the merch guy on it.
Get Gurman on it,
a little patch made. All the fans could throw one on.
What do you think? You make some money off of it.
Nah, fuck that, man. You're going to mess up my mojo and shit.
No, that's where you make your money, dude. I love it. I want one. I'm going to draw Sharpie on my back. That was a good question. That's from Jamie. Good job, Jamie.
They'll start coming out with that mark on their back, right? That's not bad, man. Actually, that's a good.
Think about that. Everyone in the crowd has a mark on their back, and they turn when you come out, and they make millions.
That's awesome. I love some. That's what I love about bare knuckle. It's just it feels like the MMA and boxing guys are like they're like so stuck up and hung up on but like bare knuckle. It's so real and it's so raw. It's like once you've been here for a while, it's like, bro, listen, no matter how the fuck you feel, you're gonna get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might as well enjoy it.
Well, I think the other thing you could do, I'm looking at you right now, and you're smiling and all, and maybe I'm being crazy, but if somehow Ramiro Figueroa decides and says, if you decide it's going to be my last fight and I retire, you know where you can make your money? You know where you can make your money? I'm not kidding you. I'm looking at you. If you hawk that hair a little more and you put some stuff on the side, maybe some feathers hanging down and get that beard right, you could be like a Mr. T impersonator. Look at me straight on. Look at me straight on. Say, I pity the fool. I'm telling you, he's got it. You can make money. I know he won't retire you.
Come in my hotel room with me. I'll show you what real
is. All right. Well, look, Elvin, you're absolutely awesome. One of our favorite guys. You've been around forever. Thank you for everything you've given to the sport.
We ain't going nowhere, though.
We can't wait for you.
Yeah.
April 17th.
You have to pay me to leave.
I don't have enough money. I got gnats coming to my wallet. I would never pay you to leave. We love you. We love watching you fight.
You're going to see when I'm done. This retiring shit, that's pipe dreams of a fucking child.
Yeah.
This is bare knuckle. I'm still got plenty of work left.
I know you do.
We'll see. What is his fourth fight? We'll see if he can cut. We'll see after I fuck him up. Let's see if he can come back after the kind of injury that I put. He don't understand the kind of injury that I put on people.
Well, I do, and I've seen it, and I would approach cautiously if I was him. He's probably cautiously optimistic. As we let you go, I am going to tell you that there are people in the chat saying that you will not only hurt him, but ask how many times you've wrecked a car, curbs, mailboxes, etc. included. So you wreck cars and you wreck people. Is that true?
I'm I'm a master of disaster.
All right, Elvin El Bandito Brito, we love him. I'll clap for him. Elvin El Bandito. Thanks for catching up, buddy. Great job. Good talking to you.
Too,
oh, Evan, I buddied him on the way out. Oh, there we go.
Disrespectful.
We learned a lot about Elvin in that interview. That is a question that I'm glad that fan asked because that's something I had often wondered. I just never really asked it. Next time I'm going to ask me conditions, shampoos and conditions it. I'm curious about that. Now it's an obsession here. All right, let's get back to that was great talking to him. Let's get back to the mail call, see what we have left here for the mail call, get through it, and then we'll get to our big announcements. I do know that, let's see, we had the motivation from Julian Lane. Rambo Russo, one of our popular fighters in Hollywood, Florida area. I love seeing him. He's always full of great stuff to teach us. And most recently, he taught us what he does to get ready for a hard sparring session. Let's watch. I would put them in my glove. I'd have brass knucks on top of them. That's what I would need to exist. All right, let's see what else we have here. Thank you for sending that in. Rambo Russo, somebody sent that up. Chris Lytle, Lights Out Lytle. We had a tryout recently over the weekend, day before Easter. If you've been following the show, Chris talked about it last week in Tennessee. I'm told it went very well. I'm told that Bobby Taylor was there. He was checking things out, helping people out as well. We'd like to thank Champions Corner Boxing for the great event that it was. Always looking for new people, and we may have found some in Tennessee. Very excited to kind of reveal, as we talk to Chris Lytle next time, what he saw there. And if you were there as a fighter, I'm sure they'll be contacting you soon on where we're going to go from here. But always looking for new talent. If you want to find out more about the tryouts, you can do that at bkfc.com. We do have one coming up in Serbia. If you'd like to book your ticket now to Serbia, you could go there. That's the next one that I know of. We'll find out more about them. Lubo will be running that tryout. Also, Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez also fighting in Denver. I know we just talked to Elvin El Bandito Brito, but we got Esteban fighting Chris Camozio. I'm trying to get Chris Camozio to come on next week. But if you remember when Esteban was in studio, we had all these plants. The guy loves plants, the power of plants, the natural energy that they are. So I said, take some home. He named some plant. He named a plant Brian and took it home, and he showed it to us last week. He sent me another picture of his plants. He's planted them outside now. Let's take a look how they're faring. Oh, they're definitely more green. Look at. Can we zoom in a little bit? Look at the beautiful buds on there. Esteban taking care of his plants. I like that. The Bare Knuckle Show plants. Thank you. Are they planted in a rock? Is that what they were in? Wow, that was weird. Well, thank you, Esteban, for that, and we're glad you're keeping them alive. I too have some stuff at my house from the show, and I'm keeping one of them alive. My daughter is actually. All right, next thing I want to talk about, speaking of my daughter, speaking about kids, I was at Wawa getting my coffee, talking to this guy in a Stone Cold Steve Austin jacket, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this kid. He's probably, I don't know, not good, 10 years old, maybe 9, whatever he is. But he's this little kid, little chunky kid, and he's wearing a Slaughter to Prevail shirt. Like, it's flat out. And I was going over to go talk to him to find out if he likes Alex the Terrible and ask what the shirt's about, especially at a young age. Like I say, fans of all ages. And he was like, gone. I couldn't talk to him. But I did see him. They did ask me if I had a picture for the show. I didn't think it'd be wise to take a picture of a 10-year-old. And then, some questions might be asked. Go ahead, Evan. Turn your mic on.
He already ran away when he saw you approaching.
So my camera, I had flash photography ready.
Yeah.
But it was you're so stupid.
Picturing
I
you
could hear
running
you
across.
talking. Your mic was not on, but I was waiting for that to come back. And here's now Brandon's going to join in the fun.
Hobbling over across the wall. Hey, kid.
I could hear the mics going on my ears. As I said, I heard both mics go. Toop, toop. Good, Brandon. Would you like to speak on this as well?
No, it's okay.
He's going to get torched, and he knows it.
Come, Johnny. Let's get out of here.
Anyway, so talking about the Slaughter to Prevail shirt, I was intrigued by that. I couldn't believe a kid that young would have it on. So that fans of all ages, he'll probably be watching Blood for Blood like the rest of the world. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't heard much about Blood for Blood yet, where you been, under a rock? It's May 6th, going down in at the Ocean Convention Center, on Daytona Beach, Ocean Center, and it's Alex the Terrible in the main event. We're looking forward to that against Cameron Delano, a guy that's a bull rider. And we've seen Alex in prior weeks fight bears, wrestle with tigers. So the bullfighter had some choice words too. Let's watch this little piece that was put together to promote that fight. It's interesting. There's Alex.
I can fight right now, literally. I don't care because I already dead. When I was 19 years old, I almost died because of the drugs.
Yes, I'm used to getting hit by 2,000-pound wolves in the face.
Sounds scary, motherfucker. And since then, I was like, all of this, it's a gift for me. You know what I mean?
I'll die in that ring, and I know you'll do the exact same.
I might be dead, and when I was 19 years old. Right now, I don't care. Literally, I don't fucking care. You gotta fucking knock me out.
So this is a real bare knuckle fight, and I am really excited about this.
Even I focus all my fucking Facebook, I don't fucking care. I will fucking get you, It's about me. It's about myself. If I have the goal, I'm just, smashing it no matter what. And I take it very serious all the time.
Keep up and do it, and we can't wait. Bloodforblood.com. Make sure you're there.
I just want to hear Kratos say once, please say for me, I will break you. I will break you.
That dude spoke no English. Nobody told me he spoke no English. He came up on stage. I was hosting that time, and Dave saved the day with that. He's like, I just want to hear you say, I will break you. Another guy fighting. What's his name? It was like Kratos or something.
Kratos.
I don't want to say his name wrong, but I'm very excited for that. 4 bands, 4 brawls. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You find out more at BKFC.com. Get your tickets, bloodforblood.com. And the other thing I want to talk about with that card, before we talk about it, I actually want to see if we can do this. I don't know. I kind of spring this on you guys. I'll do it first. Alex the Terrible has this way of just making his voice come up like a metal guy. I don't know how he does it without a microphone. I'm going to try it with a microphone. Then we'll each go through and try it. So get ready, guys. Here he is. This is my best Alex the Terrible. I can't do it.
That was awful.
I can't. He does it from the belly up. He comes up. You try.
I don't know how to do it. I have no idea.
You told me it's awful. I want you to try.
Yours was heavily awful.
Then try yours.
Brandon's getting ready. You go.
No, and then you wait. Get your voice.
So,
ready.
what does he say though?
I don't know. He just growls. He's like, "Oh, I love it." Anything he says is in a growl. What are you going to be able to say?
Nah.
You can talk.
It's almost like Mongolian throat singing.
No, that sounds
it
awful.
Sounds better than
like
mine.
a cancer patient.
What do you sound like?
I gotta get there. You gotta get there.
That hurts, dude.
Show yourselves. Don't look at me.
Do it.
So who's that? Evan or Brandon?
That was me. Well, that's Brandon. He sounds like a zombie.
Oh, let's see Evan. Go ahead.
I was the loud one.
I want to hear it again.
I don't want to. I'm not your
see
monkey.
your face.
I'm not going to dance for you.
I'm not moving
Dance
on
for
until
me,
I can
boy.
hear it.
I already did it.
I didn't see you do it. I want to see you
again.
do it. I'd like you to do it again.
I don't care what you
All right,
like.
we'll wait here. Do you got some hold music?
Oh, God.
No, that's not it. Can't do it. What are we doing here?
I'm waiting for Evan to do it on camera.
Dude, this hurts your throat. It's hard.
Yeah, it's painful.
Well, you guys are used to your throats being in pain. You guys are both throat mongers.
That's why you were so eager to do it.
Now Evan's going to zoom in on me to take the heat off
I
him.
want to hear
he
you
won't
do it. I already did do it.
You're a throat monger. Keep your mouth closed.
You're a throat monger.
I don't know. I can't do it. I can't get that deep.
Good job.
All right, Evan, go
I bet
ahead.
you're used to say
I already did the throat jokes. Come on. We have major announcements to get to here. Let's see.
I was just actually going to do it.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was getting ready. I had to get ready.
Go ahead, get ready. He had to lube up his vocal cords.
I don't even know where it comes from. We should have him on. He should give us a
Well,
lesson.
he's got to come on. We're going to talk to him.
We'll have a lesson. Then.
It's not easy. That's like a really hard thing to learn.
Now to them.
Yeah, okay, so do yours.
All right.
Put your camera on you.
I'm trying to get a breath.
It's hard to do.
Sounds like throwing up.
He's very talented.
Pathway, I feel like. It's like that if you're going to vomit.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. Anyway, we'll leave that to the pro. Alex is terrible. He can fight better than me. He can yell better than me. He can sing better than me. He can play music. Everything's better than me. He's great. We're looking forward to that fight. People in the chat asking when that fight's going down. Well, we'll flash it back up again. I believe it's May 6th. It's May 6th. So
Florida.
Make sure you're tuned in for
Ocean
that.
Center.
Make sure you get there live. Daytona Beach, Florida. And also I see on there, let's talk about this next. You got Taylor Starling. We've been trying to figure out for a couple weeks who she's going to fight next. It finally got released. You can see it up there if you're looking. But you know what? I don't need to talk about this fight because Taylor, during this show, she's so good. She's on a road trip somewhere. She jumps out of the car and I said, Taylor, I told you a lot goes on behind the scenes here during the show. I said, can you make a video talking about what you feel about the fight? She did it. She sent this in hot off the press like 2 minutes ago.
What's up, BKFC fam? It's me, the Killer Bee. May 6th in Daytona Beach, Florida. It's going down, blood for blood. I finally found an opponent in Marisol Ruelas, and let me tell you something, there will be blood. Yeah. Who knows, I might jump on stage with Alex the Terrible after. I'm already coming to steal the show. I might as well do it a second time. Let's go!
Oh, dude, she's going to hurt somebody. So that's awesome. She was out there. I don't know if she was training or on the road. She was somewhere doing road work, maybe she said, but she sent it right in, and we do appreciate that. I'm excited for that fight, and a lot of people were saying that in the prior week, so we gave you what you wanted. You're all in the chat saying that on Instagram, the Bare Knuckle Show, and now you're going to see it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You got Jake Boswick fighting on that card, too. Just click the link, get the tickets at bkfc.com because it's going to be absolutely amazing. He's going to, what do you say? Slaughter to prevail. Alex is going to perform. He's going to fight. Then he's going to perform again. And now Taylor's saying she might hop up on stage. I think the people would like that. That'd be cool. And then you also have, who else is there? It's like, it's packed with bands, man. The one is Zach Wilde's band. I'm excited to see that. I am excited. The whole, just go check out bloodforblood.com. You'll see what I mean. It's jam-packed with the festival and with our fights. 4 brawls, 4 bands, going to be absolutely epic and amazing. We're looking forward to that. Other women's fights, that got me thinking. I'm still stuck on this Britain Hart versus Shell fight. I want to see this fight. You guys interested in that?
Yes.
I don't know when this fight's going to be booked, but I'm very excited about that fight when you talk about other female fights because a lot of people have been hitting me up. We want to see after the banger we saw in Mohegan Sun with Taylor Dagner. That was, everyone's hit me up. They want to see more female fights now. So Hart versus Shell is one I'd like to see. Let's go to our KO of the week. Let's see who that comes in from. This is from James, KO of the week. Ooh. Look at his arms go up. You always know it's a bad knockout when their arms go up like that. Are they congratulating him or yelling at him? Let's watch.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
There's more. Oh, wait, no, this is just the same video.
Look at the chick that comes over. Is she yelling at him or stopping him? What's she doing?
That guy's like...
Try to give him a kiss? What's she doing? Oh, she's like, stop, no more. He's had enough. That's a good knockout of the week. Thank you for that, James. Also, Sammy Oh Shit sent this in. Videos where we hear people saying oh shit.
Who you running from though? You running from that little bitch.
Is that a female?
That's a stud.
I'll show you what.
Oh, I saw this. I've seen this one, yeah.
Now, is that wrong to do? I mean, he didn't hit her. Did you hear it, though? They heard the oh shit in there. Sammy oh shit, digging him out. That would hurt.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
I like that. That wasn't oh shit. That was oh shit. I love it. So I'm just getting text messages. You guys got to leave me alone when I'm on the show. All right, let's see. Oh Jesus. This is the oh Jesus moment. This guy's been sending in from my oh Jesus back in the day. Let's watch this one. Beautiful. Oh Jesus.
Almost had it.
Oh my God, dude.
That's a rib cracker.
I want to see that again. Holy crap.
That was almost perfect, too.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. There it is. Ooh. Not me. That definitely is no Jesus
You
moment.
ever broken a rib?
Yeah, you know,
it's the
I've worse than broken a rib. I thought they were broken. I displaced. They came out 2 or 3 ribs at once. I sat there like this a whole weekend. My kids would try to hug me.
Do that on purpose?
It was. It's probably how, I really. That's funny you're saying that, but I really have no clue how it happened. It was one of the most painful things in my life. And if I would have thought about that, I would have let you know. I would have let you know if it works. I didn't think. We'll displace after the show. We'll try to figure it out. Let's see what else we have here. We have. That's the end of the mailbag that I have for now, guys. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
All right, and we talked about that major announcement coming tomorrow. Dave Feldman told me
There's a major
message.
announcement coming tomorrow.
A major signing announcement. I know we have some other announcements we want to get to. I don't know if they've talked to you during the show about what we can and can't do here. Are we still on the same wavelength as we were at the beginning of the show?
I think so.
Let's stick with that then. All right, so
actually, let me check one more time. I haven't seen any
time. We have that other thing we were texted that we could.
Oh, let's
speak
talk
on.
about that.
We
Good
could tease
idea.
it.
I want to talk about that. Yeah, thank you for that, Evan, because I just looked at that text that made me laugh because of you throat monger, and that was another thing that came during the show. A lot of stuff's coming live at us. It flies at our faces live on the air, and that's one I want to talk about. And I forgot about our favorite former WWE superstar, who was the Albanian Psycho. He was. Let's see what it says here. Do we have that thing on?
We don't have it up. It was on Helwani's show, but he had called out, or Eddie Hall. He was asked about him by Ariel, I believe, and Eddie Hall kind of blew it off and said he doesn't know who he is.
Okay. And Albanian Psycho is saying, "What a pussy saying you don't know me. You avoided me, and you decided you want to fight little guys.
We're gonna pull it up.
You were meant to be a strong man. Last time I fought a strong man, I won 18 seconds. You fucking pussy." I'll get you paid crazy money. Until then, shut your mouth, motherfucker. So here's the thing. The Albanian Psycho is definitely keeping the fucking motherfuckers up in his even in typing. So we have that. I'm excited. That would be a fantastic fight to see. I think that'd be an amazing fight. That's a fight I want to see. I'm excited about it. I liked it. Here, is this? Do we
He
have
wants to fight you. You familiar with this guy? He had a bare knuckle fight a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, no. Have you got a picture you can show me?
Okay, we'll pull one up. He's the Albanian Psycho, former WWE guy. Okay. You're not familiar with him?
No, I'm sorry, no.
Okay, so these aren't the type of fights that you're looking for.
Well, this is the thing. I'm after the big names. I don't know this guy. I'm sorry. And doesn't sound like an exciting fight to me. So, I don't know. But yeah, look, if someone comes to me with a contract, big money, I'll have a bash at most people.
This is the young man, Zim Salmani, the Albanian Psycho. This look familiar? No?
I think I might have seen him on the WWE at some point, yeah.
Yeah, he had a bare knuckle fight a couple of weeks ago, and it was quite the affair. There he is with Conor McGregor at one of the bare knuckle fights. Would you do bare knuckle? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah.
Speak to a somewot terrifying young man named.
Well, I think you're saying yeah. He's right. Yeah, but I got to get paid. You know,
Right.
But that's I'm excited that he would want to. I'd have to get paid to do it too. I get it. But that's a fight that I'd be looking forward to. And you talk about call-outs with King Kai earlier. Albanian Psycho, he's been getting some call-outs too. I think Tomahawk call him out? I think we played that in the show. I think when Ron was interviewing, he called him out. Either way, I want to see Albanian Psycho in there again. Salmani's going to be absolutely amazing part of BKFC. If it can be against Eddie Hall, and I don't know if I believe Eddie Hall. Do you? That he doesn't know who he is? And I think that's him just playing cool.
What does the caption say? It sounds like
says what a P word, saying you don't know me.
I just read that.
I
literally just read that where you guys just set up the video.
Yeah.
Because I said to you,
I was seeing if he had mentioned that they'd met before or something.
No, he just said something like, what a pussy, saying you don't know me.
You avoided me.
You avoided
so
me
and
and decided
there?
you want to fight little guys when you were meant to be a strong man. Last time I fought a strong man, I won in 18 seconds. Fucking pussy. There's no periods. He does a run-on
We
sentence.
say P word on this show.
Yeah, P word.
But I can say fucking?
Effing.
Yeah.
I was actually told by some of our affiliates, I apologized. I got on a meeting, I was all suited up nice. I was like, thanks for carrying the show. I can, if you need us to clean it up. And the guy's like, no, don't clean it up. I'm like, all right, sweet. I've never been told that in my life.
All right, well, fuck them then.
Well, we'll get back to the drug talk.
Yeah, remember that?
Everybody was in the chat was naming their favorite, substance of choice.
What have we become? All right, so there's a lot of static there. We'll keep you updated. That's a fight I want to see. I think you guys would agree with that as well. And as we were waiting for that, we were headed into our announcements. Have you checked on them, Brandon? Are you okay?
I think we're good.
We literally are juggling up till the last second we go on the air, getting announcements, getting my earpiece, getting text messages. So we try to kind of keep that up. That's the fun of being a live show with these announcements. We never know what's going to fall next. So you never know what's going to come up. So let's just I'll tell you what, we'll do the upcoming schedule, but let's do the announcements first. Okay. I'm not sure which one you're going to lead with. So throw it up. I'll say we have a major announcement, and then we can lead with it.
First major announcement, announcing an event coming June 4th is our home away from home, Hollywood, Florida, everybody. June 4th.
Hollywood, Florida, back there, June 4th. I believe that's if I'm doing the calendar right in my head, that's a Thursday night, right?
Yeah.
It's a Thursday night.
That's cool, man. Thursday night fight, baby. Yep. I don't think we've ever been there on a Thursday night. We'll probably sell it out again. We always seem to.
Yeah, we did. And it was actually a great show.
What was the Thursday night show we did?
It was BKFC 70. And
was that the marathon
and
one?
It was Palomino versus Howard Davis.
That was a Thursday night show?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
wow, second
it's
Thursday
great.
night.
You got the whole weekend, too. You do the show, fly home.
Yeah.
But
then we went to
like
Dubai the next week. So,
so that was done. We won't be going there anytime soon. I don't know if we'll be going anywhere anytime soon from what I'm hearing before we went on the air.
I don't know
Anywhere in the world.
The Middle East will be there.
Yeah. Just fly over. All right, so let's see what we have here. So that's our first major announcement. We're excited to be back to Hollywood, Florida at the world-famous Hard Rock. It's going to be awesome. Another great night of fights. We'll be there June 4th. Make sure you get those tickets, bkfc.com. And we have another event lined up that we're excited to do. This is our second time back there. I can tell you this. It is the hometown of right down the street from where Michael Jackson grew up. It's right down the street from a very famous Pee Wee Herman, the dinosaur scene. And I believe Terry Funk, former pro wrestler Terry Funk, was born there too. I'm talking about Hammond. We're going back to Hammond, Indiana, man. I'm excited for that one. There it is, Hammond, Indiana. June 26th, we'll be back in Indy, which is a stone's throw away from Chicago. You can go meet Abe Froman, the Sausage King. He'll probably be in attendance. Hammond, Indiana, June 26th. BKFC.com. We'll keep you updated. It's all going to be there.
Sausage King of Chicago.
That's right. The Sausage King of Chicago. But we'll be in Indiana, and we're looking forward to that. Last time we were there, the crowd was absolutely awesome. They were electric. They were ready for bare knuckle fighting. The accommodations they gave us were probably some of the best ones I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was absolutely
Hammond, what a place.
Yeah, man. If you've ever watched like The Shield, I know that takes place in LA, but like where they go raid places, where they find killers and drug addicts. It was much nicer than that where they had. There's many food around where we're at. There was pizza. Was it you? No, it was Justin. There was so limited food last time where we were staying in Hammond. I was seriously going to walk across the street to a bowling alley and get a hot dog.
The bowling alley.
I decided to stay in Chicago an hour and a half.
Was it that far? We drove.
It was about an hour.
Didn't we drive that? We flew into.
We flew to O'Hare.
Yeah, and then we drove it. They all told us not to, but it worked out.
They told us to go to Midway or something.
Yeah.
But there was no American flights to Midway, so
there you go. I'll be flying into Chicago.
O'Hare,
whatever it's called. Right. As I can see the Sears Towers, I passed by it. It's very exciting. And on top of that, I think that they had. I will say this. I'm joking around, but Hammond. These guys took me out because we're from Philly. We talk about cheesesteaks. I forget what the name of the sandwich is. It's this you got to try it. It's this Italian beef. Now, Evan, I know, Brandon, both of you have had Italian beef before the show. Sometimes I'll provide Italian beef for you. But when you put this Italian beef in your mouth, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It
more melts. Authentic Italian beef? Not Delco Italian beef.
It melts in your mouth. And they took me there last time. It's absolutely incredible. And what the heck, Italian beef sandwich or something. I don't know. It was really good, but I can't wait to eat that again. Hammond, Indiana, have some great fights. We're going to have a good time there as always. We look forward to coming to see you, Hammond. And you guys are always, like I said, on point. You always stay on point. So we appreciate it.
Horseshoe Casino.
Yeah, that's back to the Horseshoe. Didn't you guys tell me that was floating on water or something?
Yeah, it's on water, yeah. Because that's like the laws there with the gambling.
Scott Laskowski's going to be there. He's excited in Hammond, one of our regulars in the chat. I'm excited to see you, Scott. It'll be very cool. Other than that, there are 2 show announcements. There is another one that's coming up, but we don't have that inked yet, but I'm very excited to announce it as soon as we can. Like I said, stay on point for tomorrow's announcement too. Biggest announcement, Dave Feldman is telling me on the phone earlier. biggest fighter that we've ever had in BKFC. He said it's going to be a game changer for us. He's very excited to make this announcement tomorrow. He said, Bolo, be on the lookout. Make sure you're following all of our socials. Make sure you're typing in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship all day. We'll have that announcement for you. And we know it'll be true because it won't be done on this show. So we're excited about that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, let's get to our schedule. How can we forget the schedule, where we're going to be next? So I can tell you, we're going to be in Honolulu, Hawaii starting this weekend. That's going to be exciting. BKFC.com, by the way, if you're not watching, if you're listening, you can watch and see all the fights up there. Very excited about that. Also, from there, April 17th, you can throw your presents at me, shower me with presents. The day before will be my birthday. Throw whatever you'd like in the ring, as long as it's not heavy and it's, some monetary value. April 17th, Camozzi versus Rodriguez. Very excited about this fight. That's going to be absolutely amazing as we head back to Denver, Camozzi's hometown. And this is the biggest fight of Esteban's career, and it's for a world title. So we're looking forward for the Cruiserweight, the Interim Cruiserweight Championship. We'll be there in Denver, April 17th. From April 17th, we then head to Australia. It's a couple hours later. Very excited about that, too. Our debut in Australia. Now, a couple times we've tried this, and we've got shut down. We've had thousands and thousands of tickets sold. We've had to redo it. This one's not going to get redone. April 18th, BKFC.com. You're not going to want to miss this. You can get a nap between, then stay up and watch it. That's what I would do. From there, April 24th, we are in Clearwater, Florida, Tampa Bay area, April 24th. Make sure you get there. Always a fun show at the OCC Roadhouse. BKFC.com. A few tickets remaining. I think you'll really enjoy it there if you can get there live. And if not, you'll love it on TV. It's bare knuckle. You're never going to be let down by it. Blood for Blood. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Going to get Alex the Terrible on the show. I'd like to have Taylor on the show at some point too. She spoke about it. She has her fight announced. We're looking forward to that. 4 bands, 4 brawls, unprecedented. It's never been done in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Well, we're going to do it, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. BKFC.com for tickets or bloodforblood.com to find out more how to watch. You can have it all. I'm most excited, other than Slaughter to Prevail, playing, fighting, and then playing again. Black Label Society. Love Black Label Society. They're going to be there as well. You can find out more at BKFC.com. And now, I think it was last week we announced this. Very excited to go back to Palm Desert, Coachella Valley area. May 22nd, we're going to be there at the Acrisure Arena. Of course, we saw the co-main event last week was the Knuckle Maniac, absolutely out of his mind. I'm sure we'll have him on the show. He told me he's not a sociopath like it seems. He said he's a sociopath. I like that. I'm proud of that. Thank you. He'll be fighting Jomi Escoboza. That's going to be a great fight. Jomi, what did they call him last week? It was like the Mott Joe Man or something. They got some wrestling thing going on. That's going to be exciting. Then, former pro boxing champ, you got Jamel Herring versus Nate Maness. That's going to be a fun fight. We're looking forward to that. From there, we go May 30th. We're back in the UK, and we're excited for some anarchy in the UK. You can find out more about all these fights. Another big fight, Tierney versus Franco. BKFC.com, where to watch, how to get tickets. They're all up there. That's the upcoming schedule. And, there's more, too, by the way, at BKFC.com. So from there, I have one more thing I do want to hit because we forgot it in the mailbag, and I thought this was very interesting. I wanted to play it. Somebody took the time to send this in. They were saying that last week, apparently during the show, we forgot this at the top of the show, they heard noises in the background. And I guess Dave was in the studio or something, and I didn't see it, but we were talking to Lytle, and somebody said, what was that noise? Let's try to, he says, I want to talk to you. Thanks, Chris. I want to talk to you about Connecticut. What an amazing card. In my estimation, and I want your thoughts, I think it was one of the best fight cards that we've had hold on. In a long time. Devin, I know we have the gunshot on the board as a joke. That wasn't a gunshot on the board. That sounded like a real gunshot, this guy's saying, and I couldn't agree more. Did somebody get shot? Did somebody...
I think that was somebody hitting pads, like senior hitting the bag or something.
Okay, good. Let's move on.
All right.
Thank you. I didn't realize that's what it was. Yeah. Very literal, Evan is. Let's move on. There you go. You got your answer. It was not a gunshot. Why have any fun and play with it? Why not just go right to the meat of it?
Yes, there was an active shooter at the office. The accounting team has been murdered, and we'll have a moment of silence.
Why didn't they come in here?
Yeah,
they missed all of us.
Yeah, they hit the wrong room, and there was going to be an assassination attempt on Brian.
I wish I would do it to myself. This is the third time we've made that joke because we always talk about Bud Dwyer and myself. I'm bringing the manila envelope in one day. I'm doing it.
Just do it.
I'm doing it. He said, just do it. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it for you. Anyway, that's from ICP. Do it. Go ahead, do it, you pussy. I'll do it for you. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you. We're excited for Hawaii. Honolulu this weekend. Another fight week. This is Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. We appreciate your support. Hit the like button. Spread the word of the virus that is our show, because we're not going anywhere, because we keep getting more distribution for some dumb reason I can't figure out. They like what we do. Anyway, we love you, man. We'll see you next week. Let's go Hawaii. Hawaii, Hawaii, like Dog the Bounty Hunter style, brah.